Yo, 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 what is up, my party people? Yeah, just gonna be waiting a little bit before I start showing you guys what I got. But, not much has happened since the last live stream. Sorry, just taking a second. And I'm still trying to kind of figure out how to get this stand up. As a fact, I do not have anything to really keep it perfectly level at the moment. I'm gonna try. Like barely. Yo, hello, human. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Hello. Thank you for stopping by. I'm not seeing any comments yet, so this might take a second. Anyway, back doing live streams. Gonna be trying to do this at least once a week, just showing you guys, things I pick up and other things like that. Best be good. I am not gonna be good, Jake. But anyway, thank you for finding this. Assuming that was Josh's doing. So thank you for coming, laddie. But yeah, anyway. Fun fact, I am actually better doing lives than, well, gaming. Because gaming, I know I'm just with really good friends. So that's why I do the things I do. But notifications on, pal. All right, awesome. Thank you, Daddy. All right. Well, since you're the only one here at the moment, Jake, you get the exclusivity of seeing what I got first. Yeah, nothing super duper, but got Deadpool Batter Blood issue number 2, which very cool cover. Really do like the Venom pool they put on the front. Very cool. And this is actually the first full appearance of a new character called Shatterstorm, who is that girl right there. And I haven't read it yet, but very interested to see what she's about. Next one up is Guardians of the Galaxy issue number 4. And basically what's happening in this is there's this thing called Grootfall. Grootfall is kind of like, best way I can describe it, kind of like Ego, the Living Planet from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, where he's like a giant plant version of Ego, best way I can describe it, and he's spreading out across every other planet, taking it over, killing people in the process, like, I mean, basically, yeah. It is kind of like a Carnage version of Deadpool. But still called Venompool. I'll actually show it to you a little better, because I know he shows up in it, because I kind of, what's the word? Skimmed through it. Yep, there he is. Yep, very demonizing and menacing. And fun fact about Venompool, he actually first appeared in a video game called Marvel Contest of Champions. You see, Hobo, if I had any light bulbs, I would, but I do not have any light bulbs at the moment, so kind of sad times, but I will make sure I buy a single light bulb just so I can lick it in the next live stream for you. Or maybe I should buy a lamp. I've had a pretty good day so far, man. How was yours? Wait, where was I? Yeah. Anyway, Deadpool Batter Blood issue 2. This is Guardians of the Galaxy issue number 4. And basically, like I was explaining to Jaffa, who is actually someone I play video games with, this is kind of like Western version. Seems to be one in your plug above your head. Well, you see, I would, but I can't unscrew that. Oh, right, I forgot you said you were sick. I forgot about that. Yeah, you see, I would unscrew that one, but I do not have a step stool to reach it, and also, as of the fact that is not a light bulb I own, it is just the light bulb I rent. I cannot legally do it. And trust me, I've asked. But anyway, this is kind of like a Western version of Guardians of the Galaxy. Also, a very cool thing that I saw on a variant cover, Rocket Raccoon. Where is he? Yep, Rocket has a robotic eye. You see, I think it's just way easier if I just buy a single light bulb and then do that. But anyway, robotic eye. Rocket Raccoon, that's the word. Oh, we got a third person now. That's a badass. Okay, next book up, kind of a licky. You see. Fuck, where can I get a light bulb, actually? Hold on a second. Let me check something in the bathroom. All right. Oh, shoot. Anyway, found a light bulb. Carnage is so sexy, for real. I wish he was my mother. I wish I was your mommy, too. Anyway, got a light bulb. Just had to rinse it off real quick, so I'm going to go put this towel away real quick. Yep. Light bulb. Wait, hobo, that's sus. It's not sus. It's just the fact. Yeah, it's just a true statement. Anyway, light bulb. Oh god, it's so fucking dusty. Oh fuck. Oh fuck, I thought I cleaned it off. Oh fuck, that was. Oh god damn. There. Sorry for the cussing, by the way. That's. Oh god. I'm gonna go plug this back in. All right. Yes, he's licked it. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I thought I washed it off better. You see, I would say yes to that question. That if you could buy it. What? Then I would need to buy a light bulb. And it's kind of 10 pounds for the light bulb. 10 pounds, you say? Ooh. Maybe. Tell you what. I will buy 2 separate light bulbs, lick them each, and send them to you both. So, I forgot to close the bathroom door. All right. Anyway, next book we have up. 11 pounds. Ooh. Getting tempting. Yeah. I got something stuck in my tooth. Oh, a little bit of light bulb. 12 pounds. Ooh. That's like $10 or $9.85 American, something like that. 12.01. Ooh. Having a bidding deal going on. Okay, for a light bulb I put near my mouth. This shit is an auction now. Yeah, it is. It is. But anyway, next comic we have up is Superboy, The Man of Tomorrow, issue number 4. Damn, I can't wait to compete with that. Carnage, can you sing? Yeah, let me just get through all these comics first, and then, like, you guys pick a song, and I'll, look up lyrics for it. Anyway, Superboy, Man of Tomorrow, issue number 4. Mate, 10 pounds is like $12. That is not a true fact at all, because UK pound is higher than the American dollar, if I remember correctly. I might be thinking of something else. Anyway, Superboy, Man of Tomorrow. Isn't it? No, I'm pretty sure the American dollar is less than the United States. Or, Fuck, I said that wrong. American dollar is less than. I don't, man. I'm not a British person. Yeah. This one I'm actually pretty happy to own. This is Extreme Venomverse, issue number 5. And this is the first appearance of Godzilla Venom, Baseball Venom. I am not good with numbers. I'm special. I am also special too, Jakey. Anyway, first appearance of Godzilla Venom, uh, Baseball Venom, and my personal favorite, Jeff the Land Shark with the symbiote. And this is the cover to it. I really do like this one. It's kind of a weird one, but I do kind of like how Baseball Venom looks like he just swung and hit Jeff the Land Shark. But let me just say, Jeff the Land Shark is the cutest little Venom I've ever seen, man. Alright. Next one up is another DC book. Batman White Knight Generation Joker. And this is issue number 3? Yeah, issue number 3. Pretty cool looking cover. I really do like the Batman White Knight series. It's a very interesting one. And for those of you who do not know what White Knight is, which I'm pretty sure, Jake, you don't, I looked it up. 12 pounds is 15.14. See? UK pound, American dollar. But anyway, White Knight, that's us. Kind of. It is. But basically, White Knight was the Joker becomes sane, and he has to keep taking these pills to stay, sane. And basically, Batman gets his identity revealed. He spends like for this series, he spent like 30 years in prison, I want to say. So I was right, sort of. Maybe, I don't know. But anyway, this and the last series were basically like 30 years in the future. You see Terry McGinnis come to light and fight alongside. The Joker is insane, but the pills make him... Well, I mean, Joker is quote-unquote sane. But he took these pills that made him into... I don't remember the name. I don't remember the name of the Joker in this series, like his actual name that they had for him. But anyway, fun fact about this series too: Harley Quinn and Batman get married. Harley Quinn has 2 children, an older girl and a young boy, and this series is following with the children. Who is the hottest DC character? Dude, we all know the hottest DC character is the one, the only. His actual name is Austin. Probably, it would not surprise me. But anyway, the sexiest and hottest, and I repeat, hottest DC character, for me personally, is the one true God King, and that is Robot Man of Doom Patrol, who is played by Brendan Fraser in the Doom Patrol TV show. But that's for men, for me, for the hottest one. For women, it's truthfully a toss-up between Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy, so I'm just going to say they're one together. Okay, up next is Spider-Gwen. I gotta go back to work. Bye-bye, sweet cheeks. Alright, see you, Jake. Fair. For me, the hottest one is Batmite. Batmite's another good one. He's like second place in my eyes. And then third, Booster Gold. Have fun at work, sexy. Anyway, next up is Spider-Gwen Shadow Clones, issue number 5. This third person isn't typing in the chat. What the fuck? I'm not so sure. Maybe they're just trying to learn. Hello, third person. Thank you for joining. Leo Wilson. Hello. Vincent and sometimes Leo Wilson. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Anyway, where was I? Spider-Gwen Shadow Clones, issue number 5. And basically what's happening in this series is Spider-Gwen gets cloned into different versions of like normal Spider-Man villains like Vulture, Doc Ock, Rhino, Craven Sandman. I hope Japating isn't in my. Oh no, he's 23. Yeah. Uh, I play video games with him. He's 23 years old. Pretty cool guy. I really enjoy playing with him. We mostly play a lot of Fortnite, and we just started playing Minecraft together. Where was I? Anyway, Spider-Gwen gets cloned into a few different Spider-Man related villains by this lady right up here. And the only reason, and I repeat, the only reason why she is making clones of Spider-Gwen is because her husband died in a fight when she was fighting Peter Parker's 616 Sinister Six. That was a lot of S's. And pretty cool story. You guys play Minecraft? I play that shit all the time. That's sexy. Yeah, it is pretty sexy. Hey, do you still remember Smoke Giant Josh Hobo? Because I play Minecraft with him too. And Jake is someone him and I met on Fortnite. And then the next one up is a variant cover for Moon Knight City of the Dead. This is a, what's the word, holographic? Yeah, I remember him. Yeah, I played Minecraft with him. We haven't been able to play it this week because his Xbox broke. But it should be fixed. I think he said it was going to be fixed by today, if I remember correctly. But, I mean, if you want me to talk to Josh and see if you can join, like, I'm pretty sure we'd love to see that. Oh, yeah. Okay, you're friends with him, so... yeah, like, I mean, if you want to, you're more than welcome to play Xbox with him and I. All we need to do is just, like, add you into the Discord so we can talk with each other. And a handful of other things. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Moon Knight City of the Dead. Pretty cool cover. Kind of reflecting a lot off of the TV in the back. Sure, I'm down. Thanks. Yeah, no problem, man. But anyway, this is the best cover they had for it. Not a big fan of like the shiny covers, but I mean, let me just say, it really does work for this one. And then these are the last two comic book pickups I have for the week. Tell you what, you can pick between this one, which is in my right hand, and this one, which is in my left hand. So left or right. And I'll go with whoever says it first, because there was only two of you at the moment. Sorry, gonna itch my chin. Oh, correction, one of us. One person. So left or right? Just gonna wait. Gonna talk to myself. Do, do, do. Oh, shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Yep. Anyway, left or right? Letting you guys pick. If I don't see... Do the one on the right? Okay. Okay, the one on the right is from a new series called Night Terrors, and this is Nightwing's Night Terror. And basically what's happening in the Night Terror series is there's this new villain called Insomnia who's making people see their worst nightmares, and he's causing havoc in the city by forcing them to sleep and, you know, villain stuff. This is a variant cover for it of Nightwing's, what is it? Night Terror. And it's pretty interesting, the series, just because you see these characters just, you know, living in, you know, absolute nightmare. Okay, it's not showing anything like I thought it would, but pretty cool nonetheless, especially the cover. And these are actually only 2 issues each for, like, the side stories. And then the next one up is Superman, which pretty cool. Really do like this cover a lot, especially with the giant evil Superman and then just the normal one just right down there. And let me just kind of look through this a little bit. Next time, Aquaman and family save the world. Sorry, what? Aquaman does stuff? Excuse me. Yeah. There is Superman's like evil insomnia nightmare thing. Pretty cool. Pretty sure that's like an angel of death if I'm not mistaken. Oh, you are a bullet fired in Earth's direction. Interesting phrase. Sorry, kind of getting distracted by this. Oh, okay. Just see a whole page of just like zombified Supergirls. Supergirl's another one that's like very, very schmexy. Really though, Aquaman saves the world? Like, pretty sexy Hulk carnage. Thank you. And I'm also going to show like the couple of figures I picked up this week too, which I posted on Instagram a couple days ago. I know, and that is the brand new Target exclusive Ant-Man. And I really needed a comic book Ant-Man, so this was a definite buy for me. I really do like it. We ball. Yes, we do, Scobby. Yes, we do. We ballin' harder than basketball players on the court. Anyway, here's Ant-Man again. Really do like the classic costume on the new body. Especially the helmet. Like, I really do like the helmet. Definitely a better upgrade than the, like the retro carded one. Scobby! Yep, Scobby is back. Yep, and this one is a figure I've been trying to find for a long time. And by figure, I mean like just a comic book Black Widow that I really like looking at and is nice to pose around. That is missed you and Homo immensely. Not Homo, Hobo. Sorry, I mispronounced your name, Hobo. Missed you and Hobo immensely. I'll become more active someday. Well, hopefully you do, man. It's great seeing you. Thank you for stopping by. Anyway, I've been looking for. We need an Eric O'Grady. Funny thing you should say that, Hobo. We did get one at Walgreens like a long, long time ago. And here he is, Dark Ant-Man. This is basically Eric O'Grady. It's not his exact costume. I think it was supposed to be like a stealth Ant-Man, but pretty sure a lot of people have been saying this is like Eric O'Grady's Ant-Man. Just because, you know, Dark Ant-Man. So, but anyway, Black Widow. This is the new one that just came out. We need a 2-pack of him spying. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. That will always be the greatest scene in any comic book. But anyway, here's the new Black Widow. Yeah, he's all right. I mean, he was a peg warmer for literally like 4 years at Walgreens. Like, I think they finally got rid of him. And if I remember correctly, I think there's not going to be selling Marvel Legends at Targets anymore. So that kind of sucks. Or not Targets, Walgreens, I mean. So that kind of sucks, but I mean, it's understandable because Walgreens usually not the greatest when it comes to, you know, things like that. I didn't mean to delete that. Understandable. What? Yeah, I know. Like, I mean, he was literally a peg warmer for so long just because, like, he didn't come with any accessories. Bro, I almost had a heart attack when you said Target. Yeah, yeah, I almost caught myself. Yeah, Walgreens never really had really anything like the last yeah. Uh Dab. Swear to God, I almost cried at Hobo525. Yeah, yeah. I was just thinking color red and Target was the first one that popped in my head. But anyway, uh, Black Widow, really cool one. Like I really like her because this is the first female that I know of that has an ab crunch, and she also has like upper torso movement. Pretty cool. Do you like the Pink Panther Scobby? All right, gonna put that back down. And with that, my comic book Avengers display is complete. I'll try to remember to make a video about it. About ab crunch on a female figure. No, like, yeah, I know. Like, I'm surprised about it too. Yeah. I'm just gonna get these off the floor. All right. But yeah, that was basically all the figure related stuff I picked up and comic book stuff. Other than that, I don't really. Damn, that was hot. Thank you. Thank you. I try a lot. I try hard. Let me out. Yeah, I grew up watching any inch of that show I could find. Yat! Yippers. Yes, sir. Also, a fun little fact for you guys if you didn't know. At Target, they're having the like the newest X-Men wave for like $12 and like 49 cents each, along with the exclusive Yondu. So last week, I picked up. I think her name's like LaCroix, something like that. I don't remember the full name. Let me go get her box real quick. Excuse me. Yep, her name is Monet St. Croix. I thought it was LaCroix, but that's a drink. So, whoopsies. And she's a pretty alright figure. Mostly just picked it up just because it was $12. And, you know, she's hot. Yeah. Yeah, and I also thought she would work well as like a, pedestrian type figure. I also picked up Chamber, and the only reason why I picked him up is because, well, I just broke him. So, whoops. All right. Well, that's stupid. Oh, wait. Okay. Well, I was gonna say I picked him up because, I could pop his head off and make him a like custom Johnny Blaze, like powered down, but that's not gonna happen now. So whoops. Yeah, but anyway. Yeah, poor Chamber. Poor $12 Chamber. Like, this is actually not the worst. God. Okay, you know what? Come on. I did same thing to John Cena this morning. Oh, that sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that. This is the only time I can say I've ever, broke this part of a Marvel Legend. All right. And just like that, he is perfectly fine. But yeah, the main reason why I picked this up was because I just, oh no, oh no. But yeah, mostly picked this up just because I thought it would be a good custom for like Johnny Blaze or Johnny Storm, something like that. Just because I know in the 2005 movie he was a not dirt bike racer, motorcycle rider. What? Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, next one I picked up was Emma Frost, and she was actually one I was very tempted to get full price. Kind of glad I didn't. Action figure. See, that's what I thought it meant. That's what I thought it meant. But anyway, Emma Frost, pretty decent, other than like, the high heels, which kind of suck for her to stand on. And then the last one I picked up was the comic book Yondu. And something I really like doing with him is, like, he actually came with this part detached in the box because, to have him in the box, this would be sticking out, and I'm assuming that was just kind of, stupid on their part, but I really do like doing this. So if you just want to, like, paint this like a skin tone color and, just put like a weapon inside, If you don't look like Emma Frost, don't hit me up. Yeah, it is a pretty neat feature. Yeah. So, like I was saying, if you want to like paint this like skin colored, and like put like a machete or an axe inside his head, that would be pretty cool. For real, I'm her in her diamond like form because she's hard AF. Yeah, the Yondu's like actually really cool compared to what I thought it would be. So at the moment, for the Build-A-Figure wave, I think his name is pronounced Chode. I might be wrong about that. I have the right leg, I have the left leg, and I also have the left arm. And those were basically all the figures I picked up from this week and that last week. Just gonna put them on my shelf real quick. Oh, God, I'm thirsty. Chode? Yeah. Hold on a second, I'll get one of the boxes. Yeah, like Build-A-Figure CH''OD. Yeah, drink up that fluid carnage. Yep, I did. Like, I think that's how the name's pronounced. Chode? Chode? I just clipped that shit. You're welcome. Yeah, but legitimately, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm assuming it's pronounced Chode or Chod. Chod? Chod? Chode? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just a stupid idiot boy. I am just an American with the American education system. So that's basically my excuse. So. All right. Just clip that shit. Yep. All right. Uh, what else is there? I like how I like I like how positive your shirt is, Carnage. Thank you. This is actually from the NF concert I just went to. And for those of you who do not know who NF is, he is a rapper. He's kind of like a depressing rapper. And this is actually the title of my favorite song on his new Hope album. And it actually has, let me just move my chair out of the way. It even has like the lyrics on the back. So I'm gonna go kind of like that. Stand here for a second, staring at my wall like an idiot. Hello. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, it's one of my favorite songs from his new album, so that's why I bought this shirt. Valid. Thank you. Thank you. Um, tell you what, since you guys are the only two here, did your wall wave back? No, it did not. No, it did not. Sadly. Also, I don't know if you guys can see that, but King Shark is there and he's waving hi. So, hi, King Shark. Hi. Yep. Yep. Right, hi there. I'm Peter Griffin. Anyway. Bottle flip accomplished. God, dude, I've missed doing live streams. Like, this is truthfully the only thing I really do that I can actually say brings, at least a little semblance of happiness in my life. Other than, like, doing this kind of thing. Like collecting figures. I don't know why I pointed at it like you guys could see it, but collecting figures makes me happy. Comic books collecting makes me happy. I miss watching your live streams. Dude, I was so destroyed when I found out I couldn't do them anymore. Like, that was just the worst day. That just kind of ruined YouTube for me. To the point where I really didn't even watch it for... Like, I mean, I watched it, just not like I used to. because I used to like hardcore watch that stuff, man. Like, excuse me. You know what? It's getting a little toasty in my room, so I'm gonna, excuse me, put on a short sleeve. Oh god, that feels so much better. Yeah, it's kind of warm in my room at the moment. It's like 75, 80 degrees. Yeah, and let me just show you guys a little better part of the back of the shirt. It says, I'll be the first to admit that I'm a lonely soul, and I'm the last to admit I need a hand to hold. Glimpse of Carnage's belly. Do you have a fan? No, I do not have a fan. It'd probably be a smart thing to invest in one, but, you know, it's fine. Sniff screen. Oh, yeah, it smells like a bitch. Okay, don't care. Oh, what's that? Beagle Productions has subscribed to your YouTube channel. Cool. Gonna turn down the brightness on my phone a little bit. There we go. Sniff screen, man. Yep. You know what? While I'm kind of thinking about it, about time, Beagle. About time, Beagle. Yes, sir. God, I need a bigger chair. Just gonna put my pillows right now. So hopefully that gives me a little extra, height. I don't even want to talk to you if you aren't subscribed to Carnage Kid. Understandable. Okay, what was I about to say? Right, while I'm thinking about it, Hobo, I know you already know about this, but Scobby, would you like to hear my idea for what I want to do for my stop motion universe that I've been planning for like a few months, if not a year and a half maybe? Because I've been writing quite a few things down and I've shown it to Hobo. And him being the almighty superstar who he is, making 3-hour compilation of his amazing, and I repeat, magnifique. Absolutely. All right. So, yay, let's go. The universe becomes public. Yeah, well, public as in just to the 2 people watching at the moment. But yes. Okay. So I was thinking about starting with like a Fantastic Four series. And I haven't really gotten the idea down for the Fantastic Four series yet. But all I know is I kind of want to use like, I don't want Galactus to be the first big bad, but I know I want him to at least be mentioned in the first film. And then, like, I don't have really anything. That's basically all I have for Fantastic Four at the moment. But going on to what I had for the next idea was Captain America film, and that I actually have at least a little bit of a good portion of a script wrote on it so far. And what I was thinking for the Captain America one, like I was thinking about bringing in like a young Hawkeye, into it, and then going to the future after he gets frozen. That Hawkeye is still around, but it's old man Hawkeye, who I actually have right up here. Yep, I was going to be using Old Man Hawkeye, and I was kind of thinking about having him just be like, have him kind of starting Shield along with Nick Fury, Sharon Carter, a couple other people, or at least Nick Fury Sr. anyway. And a couple other people I was kind of thinking about bringing into it. Maybe not in one film, but you know, I'm still trying to find like a decent Bucky figure for it. Uh, yep. What else did I have planned? I was also planning on doing a Nova series that kind of resembles Invincible. That old man Hawkeye is sick. Yes, he is. I really like him. And if I remember correctly, I believe this was one of the first Marvel Legends to go pinless. And let me just say, I really do enjoy the body on this. And I was, like, for my idea for it, I was going to put, like, the MCU Hawkeye head on top of it. And then basically just, you know, have him be like that for the first film that he shows up in. And then he just shows up in the older one. But he's kind of retired. Like, he still shoots his bow and arrow, but he's just going to be, like, you know, just basically, like, you know, normal old guy. And he'll just be kind of playing a part as, like, a director of S.H.I.E.L.D. or something like that. Haven't really decided on that so far. Disney MCU. You know, I haven't even tried it yet. I know I not just picked up, but I have the Disney Plus Hawkeye in a bag in my closet, so it might just take a minute for me to find. So just bear with me for a minute, folks. All right. Finally found them. That's a funny emoji. I like that. Okay. Yeah, it actually fits on pretty well. I mean, the skin color doesn't really match as of Jeremy Renner's face is just a little too pale for it, but I mean, it's a pretty good one so far. Like, I think it works pretty well. Maybe if I get like the what is it? Like the one that came with like the 2-pack, like Avenger time suit heist. That one might work a little better. But anyway, here's the Hawkeye body and head. Wait, does the old man head fit on this one? Yeah. Does the old man one fit on this one then? I mean, the neck is kind of long on it, but I mean, it fits. Yeah, that's not going to work for that, so. Who will be the character your focus will be on the most? From what I remember, you said it was going to be the Thing. Yeah, because I feel like the Thing just doesn't get as much love as he should. I know, what was his name? Universe Force Studios, if I remember correctly. He quit or restart. I don't know anymore what happened to him. Like, it's been a while since I've even, you know, thought about him. But I was kind of thinking about making the Thing like one of the main ones, because like I know I really do feel like the Thing would be a good one, just because the Thing doesn't get as much love as I think he does. Like, I know he's the only Fantastic Four member to basically even get his own series, but I mean, he has more interesting dynamic and everything. Personally, to me, like, I feel like he would be a very good like character to start out with, just because he's the one that has like the most problems in my eyes. Just because he is a, you know, a full rock man. He is Jewish, which probably won't have a lot to do with anything, but I was kind of thinking about making like one of the people, because I know I showed you the script hobo for my Captain America series, but at the beginning where I agree the Thing is my favorite FF member, he's my favorite one too. Like, I just, like, the main reason why I like him so much is because of the 2005 film Like, that thing was just the best thing, no pun intended. Alright. Hanukkah episode? Maybe. I'd have to learn a little more about Hanukkah to really do anything with it and figure out which characters are, part of the Hebrew faith and everything like that. Because, like, I know Ghost Rider and Eddie Brock are both out because they're both, like, Christian, I think, if I remember correctly. And for most of the other ones, I'm not so sure what they are. I just like him because he big Rockfellow lol. First Fantastic Four member I bought. Funny thing is, he was the first one I bought too. Like, the original one I bought was like the first appearance thing from the Writers Wave, and he was like the first member of the Fantastic Four I remember buying. And then I also bought the movie Mr. Fantastic too. This was before the Walgreens exclusive ones became available. Doing that rock eyebrow thing. Like, sorry, I'm getting way too distracted with that. Anyway, I was also thinking about doing like a Nova series based on like Invincible. I don't know if I mentioned that. I know I mentioned Fantastic Four and Captain America. The Dwayne. That reminds me, I actually do. Where is he? There he is. Are you going to voice every character in the universe? Maybe. I might kind of reach out for some people just because my voice can't. It can do range, but it can't do like extreme range. But anyway, Dwayne the Rock. This is the only WWE figure I've ever owned, and let me just say, it's a pretty decent one. Just because like his joints are so buttery smooth, man. Like, my God. And of course, I had to put. Oh, come on. That face on him. Can you smell what the Rock is cooking? And pretty cool WWE belt as well. But yeah, if you fellas ever do need voice acting, I'll do it for free. Got a new standing mic. Nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm still. The Ultimate Edition figures are so sick. Yeah, I didn't even know this was an Ultimate Edition figure until after I bought it. But let me just say, this is definitely pretty awesome. I really do like it. Like, he's just so smooth, man. So smooth. What else was I saying? Yeah, I was thinking about doing a Nova series kind of based off of Invincible, and I was debating on using this Nova, which I really do like this one, but I was also okay debating on using this one, but this one definitely is kind of starting to show his age because this was actually one of the first Marvel Legends I ever bought from the Groot Wave back in 2014. And, like, fully honest, he holds up very well in my collection still, even to this day, even though he does kind of have loose joints and everything like that. So I was planning on using this one and then just popping the head off on this one just for, like, certain things. Oh, come on, buddy. Oh, there we go. Oh, shoot. And in that series, I was actually, I have that Nova figure. His joints are so loose for me now. I really want to get the classic one that was released. Yeah, that classic one was actually a Walgreens exclusive. And, like, I mean, I wasn't even planning on getting it until after I saw it at Walgreens. Because I was like, okay, that's actually pretty cool. And I actually really do like the figure. Like, it is on a pretty, like, old body. But, I mean, it's still Nova, though, man. Like, Like, I mean, this is just so cool, man. Like, pretty cool outfit, everything like that. And also in this series, I was thinking about introducing Beta Ray Bill within the first like 2 episodes. I'm still debating on whether I want it to be on the first episode or the second one for the series, but I know I do want Beta Ray Bill in there. Uh, and that's uh, kind of what I have so far for those two. For 3 that I mentioned, because I mentioned Fantastic Four, Captain America, and Nova. What else was there? I also have a Spider-Man script in the process, because I was thinking about giving him like, like basically just him starting out, but I'm debating on whether I want that to be part of my Phase 1 or Phase 2. I'm leaning a little more towards Phase 2 because Spider-Man, like I want to use like the ultimate Peter Parker for it. I just need to find like what's it called? Like the alternate head on eBay for a decent price. Because like I love Peter Parker Spider-Man. So cool. Perfect. Love him. And everything like that. And the next thing I was thinking about doing would be like, well, I mean, I'm gonna have them have their own films, but I'm gonna be like I already mentioned the Captain America one, but I'm also gonna be doing one for who do I have on the shelf down here? Moon Knight, because I want him to be part of my Avengers team. But rather than having him be like Egyptian inspired, I kind of want him to be inspired by like like Japanese culture, or he's a Japanese man that then like I'm having Mark Spector basically be like Chinese or Japanese, one of those two. I'm still debating on it. Just because I really feel like, having, it be the exact same in every timeline just kind of be a little boring. Just kind of trying to spice it up a little bit, kind of like how Oscar Isaac did it, having Jake Lockley be Hispanic. Well, even though Oscar Isaac is already Hispanic. But I mean, I just really like. Will you use the MCU Moon Knight or figure? No, I will not be using the MCU one just because, like, I like that figure, but I really, really like the comic book version a little more. Just because, I mean, just look at that. Like, that's just badass. Especially with the sword. And I actually took the sword off of the hand ninja. Oh, come on. And I've been. Will the X-Men play a big role in your universe? You see, I'm kind of debating on that part because the X-Men, like, I'm not much of an X-Men person. I don't know a ton about them. And facts that comic Moon Knight is so sick. Agreed. And I know I actually have been looking at one on eBay that's like $40. That's just the full white costume rather than that. And I'm debating on getting it. But funny thing that you mentioned the X-Men hobo, because one of the members of like my version of the Avengers would be having Cyclops on it. And I really do like this newer Cyclops just because, the little eye thing he has going on. Just need to find where I put my unmasked Daredevil head. Because I don't remember where I put it. Because it's been over a year since I've even, actually is... Okay, the Daredevil's on the shelf, so the head might be in my accessory box now that I think about it. But yeah, I was thinking about having Cyclops be on the team at some point, and I'm debating on like which Iron Man suit I want to use because I know I want Iron Man to be on the team, but I also do want Iron Man to get crippled for the first Avengers movie. and then have him like dive into alcoholism just because, he feels like he can't do anything because he's, crippled. All he is just a smart guy in a chair. Kind of want to do something with that. Um, who haven't I mentioned on the shelf yet? Namor. I was also kind of thinking about bringing Namor in my Captain America film and then having him come back, uh, because he stayed in touch with Shield, and since Namor ages like so slowly over the years, like you know he'll basically be the same age by the time Captain America gets back. And I really want to use. Oh, whoops! And knocked everything down. I gotta admit that's the most original idea I've ever seen. Lol, and I love it. Thank you, thank you. Like, don't get me wrong, I enjoy like the movie stuff and all the stop motions I see, but the one common thing I always see with them, they always try to make it, either exactly like the comic books or exactly like the movies. And from 90% of the stop motions I have seen, kind of like yours, Hobo, you make great films, but I've noticed that you kind of just, you know, copied, um, like the Avengers movie with like the team, and it works well for you. But for me, I kind of want to switch things up a little bit, just because I feel like it's always too played out using the same characters every single time, just in different ways. So I'm going to be using different characters in places of like the normal ones. Like I'm still going to have Captain America and Iron Man be on the team. I'm debating whether I want Hercules or Hulk on the team. Oh yeah, like I've never heard anyone someone dive into alcoholism dives deep. Yeah, like because I know like for that I'm loosely basing it off of Demon in a Bottle, which like I've personally never read the Demon in the Bottle story, but I'm gonna be reading it at some point, if I find it online or on YouTube, someone at least explaining it. So, and now he's falling. Yeah, but I'm kind of leaning into like Hercules being on the team, just because uh, like I want like I would say Thor, but the one Thor I can really think of that I would want on the team for that I have in my collection would be the what's it called? Infinity War Thor. But I feel like I should add him on later on, like in phase two. Like just have him, come from like a different universe and then get trapped here or something like that. Just because, well, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like Thor, one of my favorite comic book characters at the moment. But or I might introduce him in my Nova series now that I think about it. And I might have my Nova series take place in a different universe. Maybe. I don't know. But I was also having an idea for Deadpool to do. Like, I'm going to have him basically have like his own little series called. Well, I'm still working on the title, but so far I'm thinking of calling it Multiverse Shenanigans starring Deadpool. And like our young pal Deadpool here is going to be going to different dimensions, different universes, uh, making a team of people trying to stop the biggest, baddest threat of them all. And I'm kind of thinking about making Galactus like a uh, multiversal threat in my universe, rather than just being like a universal threat. Kind of like he's going to different universes, eating them up, rather than just individual planets. And I'm going to be kind of teasing him in the Fantastic Four film. Like he's going to be, kind of sprinkled out throughout the universe. Yeah. And the working title for my universe is the CCU, which is Carnage Cinematic Universe. But at the same time, I also do like multiverse cinematic universe. Like, yeah, that's both MCU actually. I don't want to copy them. I'll think of a name later on, but so far CC U sounds like a news news channel to me. Oh, we got a third person. Uh, Galactus beefing with the whole galaxy and whole universes, man. Yeah, and like another thing I had an idea for. Like I do want a Civil War thing. I haven't really thought of between who yet because again, like Iron Man versus Captain America seems a little, overplayed for me. So I was kind of thinking about making it like I do know I want Captain America to be like, on the side of what he thinks is right. Like I'm having him basically be the exact same like in the comic book for that part. But I'm still debating on who I want to take over for Iron Man's spot. Just because, Tony's actually it might work well with Tony because he probably wants, them. I might make it kind of the same rather than, but maybe a little different. I'm still kind of debating on that. But I was kind of thinking in that like stop motion. I have Mysterio, one of Spider-Man's villains, aka Mysterio, become the good guy. And I know I told you about that hobo, and I know you said you like that idea. But I mean, I mostly got the idea for Mysterio being a good guy from the Mary Jane series from like 2000 and shit. When was it? Like 2020? Yeah, 2020. Just because Mysterio was helping Mary Jane because Mary Jane was actually the actress in a movie he was producing as, someone else because, he can't just be Mysterio being, Mysterio. Yeah. And I'll be right back. I'm just going to go put Dwayne back. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, here's Mysterio. I want him to be the good guy at some point, just because, like, I mean, out of all of Spider-Man's villains, like, I feel like Mysterio is the one that is only doing bad things just because he was like hurt, Just because. How many phases will this universe have? You see, that's the thing I'm not so sure about because I know I at least wanted to have at least two phases, but it might go on to like three, four, maybe. I mean, hell, if I never run out of ideas, it's probably going to be like hundreds of phases. But I'm going to limit myself to two right now. I'm only going to be thinking about phase one and phase two. So for like the Nova series, the Avengers series, uh, Captain America, like that stuff is going to be phase one along with like the Iron Man one. Excuse me. Something is not liking my stomach right now. That's kind of what I was thinking for it. And then like phase two would have like Civil War, everything like that. Mysterio would show up in like Spider-Man, maybe. I'm not so sure. I haven't really decided on how to introduce him quite yet, but I'll get to that at some point. Um, yeah. Um, and like I know I do want to kind of like make that multiversal team that's gonna stop Galactus, and I'm kind of debating just sprinkling that like a couple episodes in each phase, like maybe like three maybe in each phase. Like I haven't really decided on how Deadpool's gonna do what he does, but I'll think of something because like. Hey Carnage, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty good, Collector. How are you doing? But yeah, I was thinking about doing that with Deadpool. Um, What else was I thinking? Yeah. I was also thinking about introducing Doctor Doom uh, at some point and having him be like, a big villain. You know what? That's probably what I should do. Maybe I should bring Thor, because doing great. I'm here at Frank and Sons with Optima Awesome. Nice! Nice, nice, nice. Very awesome. Sup, hobo? Yeah. Tell Opt I say hi. Yep, tell him I say hi too. Um, yeah, but now that I'm thinking about it, I should probably introduce Thor and Loki both as, like, you know, bad guys. Well, Loki's gonna be the bad guy, but he's gonna be, telling his brother, Father wants us to invade Midgard. Like, I like that actually. And then Thor finds out that Loki tricked him, and then he turns against him, joins the Avengers after, fighting like uh, Hercules, everything. Or, or I make it more, what's it called? Not Norse, because that's Thor. Greek based, where I bring. He said hi back, Hobo and Carnage. Yep, they opt. Maybe I should. No, I have Ares basically take over Loki's spot, and he brings in Hercules because Hercules. Oh, yeah, I like that. I like that. Then I'll need a big, strong character to fight Hercules because Namor might be able to do it. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe bring in Gladiator from the Imperial Guard. No, because he. I don't think he's. Like, I don't think he can. It's my universe. I can do what I want. I am getting some ideas for my universe, folks. Ooh, baby. Oh, okay. I'm liking that. Like, yeah, just have Ares take over for the Loki spot, and then bring in Hercules. I like that. And then I'll have the Fantastic Four there too to kind of help with everything. Yeah, I like that idea. I really like that. But sorry for going off on that long ass tangent. But, when the ideas come to me, I just, get them stuck in my head. Um, so what do you guys think so far of what I have? Like, that's not everything that I have right now, but that's just kind of what I've explained so far in like the 30 minutes I've been talking about it. Maybe even, yeah, because I'll have Deathlock come to Deadpool for the multiversal series. Okay, okay, okay. I think these ideas are quite sexy, Carnage. Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Anyway, just got a little. I'm excited for this universe to come out. Dude, you and me both. Like, I know it's probably not going to be like the best animation for it, but I'm going to do the best I can for it. I'm going to, try and do as much as I physically can for it because I'm actually in the process of making like a little set. Just a moment. Yeah. Like it's a little messy at the moment, but this is kind of what I'm doing for a set at the moment. I am gonna be decorating it up, kind of making it a little more, you know, not shit. Uh, to me, story matters much more to me than animation. Good, because I'm better at the story part than I am like the animation part. All right, and just so you guys know, my roommate just showed up, so if I don't talk for a little bit, that's why. Animation's rough. I'll live. I'll love it if it has a great story and concept. I'm sure the animation will be cool though. Yeah, because I know I was like all right doing it when I first Started doing it like a while ago, but yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go get a different water, so I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. At Hobo, I agree. Story better than animation. Okay, that's what I was kind of thinking, because I've just been a little, nervous about the whole animation thing, as of the fact that, excuse me, I haven't really done it since, what, like 20, shit, like 17? Something like that? Let me just say, the best one out of the, like, 3 stop motions I did was definitely, okay, there was Hulk versus Nuke, the Walking Dead one, and there was a third one, Captain America versus, like, the AIM agent. I don't think that's what it was called, but I know those were the 3 that I posted. And then I know I did, like, a Black Panther stop motion test a while ago, but I mean, yeah, I'm not going to count that. Just because that one was pretty rough. But, yeah, like, my favorite one out of the 3 I originally made was definitely the Nuke versus Hulk one. Okay, and trying to perfect animation sucks as I used to try it and would just get frustrated and burnt out. Agreed. Yeah, doing that kind of thing does kind of burn me out too, but hey, it's fine. Scobby is spitting fucking facts. Indeed he is. Yeah, but I mean, if you guys have any ideas that you'd like to personally see in, like, any type of stop motion universe, just, you're more than welcome to just spit it out right now. Like, maybe make Frank Castle and, like, Ant-Man, like, half brothers or something. I don't know. Which, I mean, I probably won't do because that kind of just sounds a little but I mean, like, yeah, something like that. That kind of reminds me of, like, a What If comic I saw. You're not seeing what I'm seeing. I just looked at my Doctor Strange and Punisher figure, and that reminded me of, like, a comic book where Frank Castle becomes a Sorcerer Supreme after Doctor Strange gets infected by a vampire, and then his astral form goes inside the Punisher, and then they just become, like, the Punisher Supreme or whatever. It was literally just like a one-off issue, and that was it for him up until Secret Wars 2015. Like, even with Blender LOL, when I get pressed, I just make people hit the Gangnam Style or Stanky Leg out in the worst frames possible. That's a good one. And, like, for my Captain America stop motion, I want to use this cap, but I hate the shield on it. Just because it's, like, way too tiny for what I want to use. And, well, come on. Like, I originally bought this cap so I could use the shield, but then I found out it had, like, holes in it, and then I just kind of didn't seem right to me doing it. Like, especially, like, opening this thing. Like, I mean, this thing is just gorgeous in the box. And this also is kind of like a reminiscent... Oh, come on. Like a reminiscent figure for me, just because that, like the original Captain America that one is based off of, I am requesting a scene where Cap uses a shield as a... Done. Done. I will try to remember that. Like, message me on Instagram just so I make sure I remember it. But yeah, like, I mean, this is just way too small for, like, anything like that. But, like, the bigger shield like this, that one would be perfect. Because originally I was thinking, oh, I'll just use, like, an MCU shield. But those are just, they don't fit around, like, his forearm at all. Like, they're more made for, like, a slimmer arm. I definitely care about that. Care about the animation way more than stories. Act 1 for the MVU is not quite original, so I'm completely changing that for Act 2. You know what? Now that you're saying it, I have not thought about it. But I mean, if you guys want to see a Christmas special, I'm more than happy to do it. But I might have it follow, like, two different characters, like, you know, jump from one character to the next, you know, like Hanukkah one following the Thing, and then we cut over to, like, Peter Parker, for example, you know, celebrating Christmas. And I might actually make the Peter Parker thing. Oh, okay, there's an idea. Like, for Peter Parker, I might have it, like, pre-Spider Bite. Like, you just follow this kid around just being like, oh, I gotta find a last-minute gift for my uncle. But I'm not gonna say it is Peter Parker up until, like, you know, the end. You know, have it be, like, the last Christmas with Uncle Ben. Just where he's like, oh, I gotta find Uncle Ben something that he'll love. And then Peter gets him, like, a watch that says, you know, time is a precious thing, and I really wanted to spend as much time with you as I could, Uncle Ben. And then we just panned Uncle Ben being like, thank you, Peter. I love you, kiddo. And then it just cuts out to some nice, you know, Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas Is You. That's a joke, by the way. I'm gonna use the AI voice and have Plankton sing it. And then maybe I might do, like, a holiday special for, like, Halloween where, you know, zombie infection and other junk like that. Okay. Do you have any ideas you want to, like, shoot out to me, Hobo? Like, you know, kind of like what Scotty did. Like, any certain kind of scene you want to scene you want to see in my universe. Like, you know, like any certain fight between two characters you want to see, or any certain characteristic. Dude, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, Plankton seeing diamonds is the best thing I've ever seen or heard in my life, man. Oh, come on, movie. And I might. I'm debating on whether I want Wolverine to be, you know, part of Phase 1 or Phase 2. Because I kind of liked what your idea was in Wolverine Manhunt, Hobo, where Wolverine was actually part of the original X-Men team, along with, like, Banshee and, like, who else? Like, I know there was Banshee, there was Wolverine, Charles was on it, Magneto was on it. Like, I really liked that idea. Like, Wolverine being on the first X-Men team. So I may have to steal that. WWE World Heavyweight Champions as an Easter egg in the background. Multiple man, thank you. I couldn't remember who else was on the team. No one cares about Dazzler. Kidding. I can see why you killed her off in that same movie, though. Like, not very useful. All she is basically, like, you know, just a singer with, like, magical disco powers. There we go. Also, something I forgot to mention when I was talking about my Cap film, I was thinking about introducing like a young Magneto into it, and then him coming on later in like phase two, and him actually like him possibly becoming like an anti-hero. Like he'll hurt people, but he won't kill people. Kind of like an anti-hero type thing. And then he'll team up with the X-Men on multiple occasions. Could you have Cap beat up Punisher like he did in Civil War? I really like how Cap. You see, I was kind of thinking about that too for like when I do my Civil War thing. Like, now that I know at least one person wants to see it, I'll make sure I try to at least kind of copy that. What else should I do? I may have to add like the invaders into the like Cap film, just because I never really see anyone do the invaders as a film. I mean, then again, we've only had like 2 figures made for it, and that's, or 3 technically, because Human Torch, Captain America, and Union Jack, all those we have figures of. Um, and Namor. I forgot about Namor. You know what? That might be just good enough, because I know there was a female. Well, you see, I'm not going to try and make them like super duper long like some people, just because I do have kind of a short attention span. But I feel like if I make it like maybe like 25 minutes, 30 minutes each, something like that, like that's what I'm going to try to make like the movies. And for like the short films, I'll make those like 5-10 minutes, maybe 15, debating on how big the script is. But I want them to be long enough to where people will watch it in like one sitting, but not too long enough to where people will be like, oh my god, oh my god. 25 or 25 to 30 minutes is definitely a good length of time. Yippers. Yeah, yeah, because like that's kind of why they make TV shows like 20 minutes long with like 10 minutes of commercials. You know what? I might, maybe not. And I might try to get WWE characters in the background because they are pretty good like civilian background characters. Like I'm not a fan of WWE at all, so I'm not really sure who is who or what, but I do like that idea. So thank you for that, Scotty. Um. Okay, what else do I have an idea for? Oh, that's kind of a good idea. You know what? I have another idea that I'm going to run by you guys that I just thought of. We all know Norman Osborn, right? Just going to make sure I get confirmation. We all know who Norman Osborn is, correct? I recommend waiting the year out on WWE figures. Well, I might also just try to find like some cheap civilian looking figures at like Goodwill. Norman is yes. Okay, that's a yes from Hobo. And I'm going to assume Scobby knows who that is. So my idea is coming 2024, there's going to be basic figures with a lot more articulation and half the price. Good to know. Good to know. Also, yes, Norman. Okay, so I'm kind of getting this idea from like a comic book that came out in like I want to say like maybe 80s, 70s or 80s for Spider-Man, where Dr. Octopus marries Aunt May. But instead of Dr. Octopus, I'm thinking of having it be Norman Osborn marrying his Aunt May. Because I'm going to try to make Aunt May like not super, super old compared to, Peter. Or shit. Like not having Aunt May be like a super old lady. But I'm going to have Norman Osborn marry Aunt May. And like he'll already have Harry from his previous marriage, where Harry's mother died. Is Aunt May gonna be? Dude, I am disrespected that you would even ask that. Aunt May is a baddie, no matter what. Old lady Aunt May got that cake. Them wheat cakes, boy. But yes, she will be a baddie. I just need to get like a plain civilian body. I'm kind of thinking maybe the Moy. Ugh, I can never say this first try. Moira McTaggart figure. Excuse me. Oh, yes, yes. Because like I always enjoyed that idea. Old lady. Yes, yes. Grannies need loving too. I'm going to say that right now, and only once. Grannies need loving too. Anyway. No, that will always be the best one. Sorry about that. My roommate's talking on the phone about her dog taking 5 poops at the dog park. But yeah, like I just came up with that idea, man. Like, you know, I'm gonna wait like, maybe like a year. Like, does Carnage have a lady friend? Carnage does not. Carnage is alone, and that's why he buys action figures. Anyway, she can be your female voice actress. If I had one, yes. But that is my roommate's girlfriend, and I really don't feel comfortable, asking her, hey, can I use your voice? So, like, I think I might do what Carnage is the Rizmaster, as the kids say. Alrighty then. I am the Rizzle. The Rizzler. The Rizzler. Like the Riddler, except with Riz instead of Rids. Anyway. You'll never be alone while Scobby and I are around. Very true, and I appreciate and love both of you for that. But yeah, Norman Osborn, Aunt May, married. It's gonna be like maybe like a year, yeah, maybe like 2 years after Uncle Ben dies. Like Peter becomes older, more used with his powers, that kind of thing. Uh, all I need is to get a heart. Yep, yep. Hugging both on. God, my fucking shoulders itch. Oh yeah, that felt nice. All right. Um. Okay. 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 Yeah, but anyway, for my universe, like I'm not gonna try to voice everybody. Like the few characters that I can say I would like to voice, just because I already have an idea for how I want them to, sound, would be, excuse me, Moon Knight, because I want him to have kind of like an Asian accent, like, hello, I am a Moon Knight. I am here to fight for those at night, something like that. And the only other one I can say I would really like to voice would be Namor. Those are the two I want. The Namor one, I'm definitely going to do no matter what, but the Moon Knight one, I'm like 50-50 on. Like, for definitely doing it or definitely not. Like, if I don't get anyone that can really do an Asian accent, like, I am okay having him be, like, American, but I want him to have, like, at least a little bit of an Asian accent. Also, The Thing. Yeah, The Thing is definitely another one that I want to, like, be the main voice of. Thank you for reminding me about The Thing. That reminds me, something I showed in my last live stream that nobody really saw because, well, I mean, it was just kind of more like a test live stream. But I've been selling my uncle's comic books, and I know in like, I think it was my last video, I actually showed the Hulk 181 that my uncle gifted me, and I am still selling some comics of his, but this is one that I'm actually very tempted to buy for myself. So just a moment. That would be Amazing Spider-Man 238, right? Yeah, ASM 238, and this is the first appearance of the Hobgoblin. Very iconic cover, really do like it, and they just actually, um, I think it's in this pile that I have it. No, it's not. Yep, there it is. Yeah, it's actually being redone for the Miles Morales book, as you can clearly see. Oh, come on. There we go. Very cool. Yeah, still trying to sell like the bigger ones. Yeah, yeah. And you know what? I feel like one, two, three, four. Yes, it is. And that Hobgoblin book is actually like a couple $100 book, like $300-400 book, I think. Like it doesn't have like the what's it called? Like the tattoos that are supposed to come with it. But I mean, it's still a very clean copy of the book, and I really do want it for myself. Like fully honest, like the biggest keys in there are just mostly Spider-Man books. And this is probably my one opportunity. Got an itch, sorry about that. And this is probably my one opportunity to get like all of those. But sad news is my uncle is kind of um, sick, so I'm not so sure if I would be able to save enough money to buy all of those before the time you know comes where he's gonna pass away. So my goal is to try to save up a little bit of money, as much money as I physically can to buy those. And I am taking 30% commission from all the books. I didn't do that for like the last few stacks I've sold just because it wasn't like a super massive amount, and I know he really needs money. You see, from what the doctors have said, like it's cancer, and from what they've said, it's probably not gonna be as good as it was because, man, I hope I think very soon. I appreciate that, guys, but from what I've kind of heard, it's not going to be super fantastic on that front just because it is cancer. And like it did go into remission for like 2 or 3 years, like 3 years ago, and then it's thank you, man. I appreciate that. But I mean, that's kind of why he gave me the Hulk 181, just as like a parting gift, and he gave me this whole speech about how he wish that he grew up closer with me, like because he lives like from where I grew up to where he lives is like maybe like an hour drive, hour and a half drive, something like that. So he was never like super close, but like he was close. He was just, too far for me to go visit him on, a regular basis, which really sucks because he's a great guy and I really do like him. He's very cool, very generous man. Anyway, on a more brighter note, I'm gonna stop talking about that before I, get emotional and start tearing up. Um, yeah. And also in the Fantastic Four film, I was gonna bring in the Watcher Build-A-Figure from the What If wave, or What If wave? What was it called? Like I know it was the first one that brought in. like a lot of the characters. Cause who was in that wave? Because Zombie Captain America, Zombie Captain America was the only one. Then there was Captain Carter, T'Challa, Star-Lord, Zombie Hunter, Spider-Man. Who else was there? Sylvie was part of it. I can think of most of the wave. I can't remember the rest of them though. Yeah, whatever. God, it's gonna bother me now. Because I feel like there was another MCU one. Spider-Man was in that wave, right? Yeah, Zombie Hunter Spider-Man was in that wave. Evil Doctor Strange, or Heartless Doctor Strange, I should say. Oh, it's saying I have no viewers at the moment. That's strange. Okay. Don't know if anyone's still here, but because it's saying there's 0 people watching right now, even though it was just at 3, like, not that long ago. Okay, that's weird. Wait, I'm a viewer. Yeah. I don't know why it's saying there's no one watching. That's pretty weird. Yeah. Heartless Doctor Strange, Captain Carter, Sylvie, Zombie Captain America. He didn't come with a bath piece, so he's out. T'Challa. Okay, so Sylvie came with the cape. T'Challa came with the head. Spider-Man came with the leg. Captain Carter came with the leg. Sylvie came with the... God, why am I thinking about this? Cancel YouTube. I mean, a lot of people really want to, but I mean, hey. What else? Also, you're Italian. I never... Wait, how am I Italian? Please explain how I'm Italian. I don't know what you mean by that. Is it because I was doing this? I feel like that's why. Hey, long time no see. How's it going? Hey, Brandon, what's up, man? Will you still be my friend because I'm Italian, Scotty? I'm doing pretty good, Brandon. How are you doing? It's been a while, man. We don't really talk like we used to, especially since you haven't really posted anything on YouTube in like a couple years, I know, which, if I remember correctly, is because your YouTube channel was for your school account, and your school account got deleted after you graduated. If I remember you, Brandon. So I don't know if you remember me. Well, how are you? All right, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go grab a little snack. I'm doing pretty good. I've been meaning to talk to you more, but I've been busy. Well, yeah, that's understandable, man. Hey, but well, yeah, I remember you. Anyway, grab me a miniature Snickers. So good. Damn, bro. ILM. Actually, Hobo, ginger lives matter. I mean, just do what you want to do on YouTube, man. Like, I mean, just do what you feel like would work the best for you. That's kind of what I'm doing with this live stream thing. We stand with the Italianos. Don't you do Goosebumps content, Brandon? You could do that. buddy. Yeah, tell that to Josh, because Josh is a ginger, and I have to, stand with, all the gingers. Ginger lives matter, and Italian lives matter, baby. Comics and other stuff, but Goosebumps, I kind of actually fell out of that after I collected all the books. Yeah, I mean, if you collect all of like something, then you do kind of, are like, God, yeah, it's kind of, yeah. I mean, I've gotten like that with Marvel Legends more than once over the years, but BRB gotta pee. Yeah, Josh is a ginger. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I was surprised he was a ginger too. I thought he was just, uh, make sure you film it, Scotty. Yeah, that's funny. Very, very funny. Ah, God, it's so good doing live stream again. It was so stupid that I wasn't able to do it for like the longest time, man. So stupid. So stupid. Yeah. Also, big shout out again to Hobo's brother for trading me this U.S. agent. Man, this is off topic, but I found like 35 Monster Jam trucks I was missing from my childhood at a flea market recently for like $20. Lol. Oh yeah, British people are mostly ginger. Fun fact. That U.S. agent is awesome. Yeah, he is. Pretty cool figure. Yeah, got this in a trade from Optima Awesome's little brother. Kind of wish I would have asked for the Quake, but I mean, hey, live and learn, Because I really do want that Quake. That Quake is really badass, man. Oh, no, 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 no. And knock some stuff down, and it's all fixed. My brother traded. Wait, did I say Hobo or Optima Awesome? Like Optima Awesome's little brother. I might have accidentally said Hobo just because you're here. Yeah, but uh, I'm tempted to go to Target and get Emma Frost. They're on sale for us. Yeah, dude, like I recommend it. Like I actually did buy her from that $12 deal. Like she's all right. Like it's not fantastic, but I mean it's all right. Yeah. I also did get this comic book Yondu. He's on sale too. He's pretty cool. I like him a lot. Um. Yeah. And then the other day, I picked up the Black Widow. Excuse me. Oh God, belching on live stream. Oh, it's almost like the old days, man. Old days of live streaming. Only difference is I am not standing this time. I am sitting down, which makes me feel very, very lazy. Oh, what time is it? It's already 10 o'clock. Damn. But yeah, picked up the new comic Black Widow. Uh, live streams on your end and what I did. Yeah, dude, live streams. Like maybe that's what you should do. Do live streams. It'd work out pretty well. I know I'd be there. Back with the video. Ooh, 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 oh, he back with the video. I don't care. Jordan Landon. Okay, okay, okay. From what it looks like, my phone's mostly charged. So there's that. Gonna unplug this. That's kind of hot. Ow. I'm tempted, but I think I'm gonna have to get a new computer considering mine's like 8 years. Yeah, I mean it might help out a little bit. Also, another send it in the animated group chat, Scobby. All right. Yeah, another thing I was kind of thinking about doing for my stop motion universe, kind of bringing in like the Winter Guard, which is like, you know, Russia's version of the Avengers. But kind of debating on that just because I mean the only one that people really know is Ursa Major and, you know, Yelena Belova. But I mean, I'm tempted to. Very, very tempted. Yeah. And like for my Tony Stark in my universe, like I don't have, oh shoot, any other headpiece other than like this one. And let me just say, this is not my Tony Stark. Don't know if you guys can see that. As good as it's gonna get. I kind of do want to get a different one for this, but I mean there isn't really many good ones because the only other one I can think of would be like the one that came with like the more modern one. Need a revamped Carnage Hobo Scobby group chat. The old one died immediately, lol. Yeah, it kind of did. For real, Scob. Let's make that. Yeah, I mean, I'm down. My time. Like another figure I'm actually trying to complete at the moment is the What If Infinity Ultron. I'm gonna be honest, I really fell off a lot of YouTube stuff after. Yeah, I noticed that too. Like I was gonna bring it up with you, but you know, just didn't really feel mandatory audio codes for animation plans. All right. But anyway, Infinity Ultron, he's one I'm actually very tempted to try and complete because I know I just like a while ago I saw the what's her face Kamala Khan from the MCU. I don't want the figure from that, so like fully honest, the only ones I really do want from this wave are like I already got both the Hawkeyes, and I kind of do want the Mr. Knight because that's like why wouldn't I want Mr. Knight? Like he's such a cool character. Um, uh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Oh, talking about falling off, I fell so hard I echo through the entire world. Nobody knows who I am these days. Yo, mod? Yeah, baby. Yep. Uh, Hobo was already a mod. I unadded him and made him like the main moderator. Scobby, honestly, same. Yep. Yep, I made all three of you guys moderators just because, you know, you've been sticking around. Yeah. Grommet mug. Let's go. Mod time. Brandon time. Mod time. Yep, I know Hobo was already a moderator. I made him like the top tier one just because, you know, he's been the longest running moderator here. So just thought it would, you know, make sense. Kind of reminds me of the time I was gonna be, you know, we're all mods here. Yeah. Speaking of moderators, that kind of reminds me of when Dan Who, I don't know if you guys know him, like when he did his first ever live stream, I was one of the first few people to ever watch it. I still remember him making me like one of the moderators along with another guy whose name was Carnage as well. Like I thought that was just so funny, man, that he made the two Carnages moderators. Yep. And as of the fact that I was never awake when he did most of his live streams, uh, I sadly got removed as moderator. But I mean, hey, it's whatever. It was cool doing it while I did it. Kind of wish I would have taken a screenshot though, just to prove that I was a moderator on his channel for a little bit anyway. Wasn't that the guy that I found you from? Maybe. I'm not so sure. Nah, you guys don't have to be super positive. Just don't be a dick. That's basically it. Just don't be a dick to anyone else in the chat unless they are a dick to you. Like a really big dick. Like big, throbbing, hard dick. You know? That was kind of sus, but anyway. Uh, so. So, I'm just gonna kind of go back a little bit. I be on one sometimes. Understandable. Carnage out of context. Yeah, that happens to me quite a bit because of the fact I start going on a tangent, and then get kind of, skedaddled. Anyway, here's the black suit Spider-Man on the retro body. Sounds yeah. I I think I remember one of those live streams. It's pretty funny. Hello, Christ. I'm about to sin again. I said, I love you too, young man, and I'm not feeling it. I don't know why that's stuck in my head. I really hate that song. Oh, yep. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, going back to like my stop motion universe. Like the Christmas special thing, I do kind of want it to take place before Peter Parker gets his powers. Like it's his last Christmas with Uncle Ben, and then maybe like a couple months later, Uncle Ben gets shot, dies, he gets his powers, stuff like that. Changed since I left YouTube, so I come back. It'd be interesting to come back. Yeah, it would be. Like, I mean, I don't post a ton on my YouTube channel, like, at all. I usually post like once every like 2-3 months at least, which not super great, but I mean, hey, it's the best I can do because kind of a little uh, distractible up here. Like I have ideas for stuff, I just never go through with it, and then by the time I think, yeah, I should probably do this, it's already like been on the back burner for like 7 months, and then I'm just like, no, no, what? You see, that's what I've been kind of debating because I basically did this with the J. Jonah Jameson body. This is also kind of like the same character that I'm going to be using in my Captain America stop motion, running along with Magneto, young Magneto anyway, who is currently holding up my like I'm going to be using this head anyway. I'm just going to be using the Peter Parker retro Peter Parker body. Hello, Christ. I'm about to sin again. I said, I love you to that man, but I'm not feeling it. I made a strictest person. But yeah, basically kind of kit bashed Magneto, J. Jonah Jameson, wiggle wiggle. And then the one I'm going to be using to portray like a young Magneto is the Peter Parker body from the retro wave and the Gamerverse Captain America alternate head from the Gamerverse Abomination wave. Which, let me just say, that Abomination is still one of my favorite ones. You see, don't have many female figures at the moment, so I haven't gotten that far quite yet. Oh, my back. But I'm kind of thinking, and I repeat, kind of thinking, oh, okay, it said reconnecting, so I don't know if you guys are still here or not. It kind of just froze up on me. If you guys are still here, just send a message. Hello. Okay. Anyway, going back to the question Hobo said. Present. Okay, cool. for what I was kind of thinking for that. Like, I'm kind of debating on getting like the new Aunt May figure they just released and putting like, a younger head on it. But who do I want to portray Aunt May in my universe? Uh, you see, that's the thing I'm still debating on, just because, play Spider-Man. Yes, I am. I'm actually planning on taking the day off and then going and, playing it. Oh, damn, we have 5 people. Welcome, people. It's a lot. Um, but yeah, for Aunt May, I'm kind of debating on getting like the new like figure and then just replacing the head on it with like a younger looking character head. Like maybe I might use the Sharon Carter head for it just because I don't know. She just seems kind of like the Aunt May type. I might use the Mockingbird head just for longer hair, but I'm not so sure. Um, but I'm still kind of debating on that. I might even use like one of these because the new Black Widow came with like 3 alternate heads, and I might use this one for a Mary Jane, or I might use like the head that's on Black Widow right now as a Mary Jane head. Oh, down to 4 people. But yes, I am going to be playing Spider-Man 2 when it comes out. Yeah. For Aunt May, like I said, different head on uh, the new body. I might even try to buy like the Gwen Stacy body, or maybe the Moira McTaggart one, like I mentioned earlier. Just because that seems like an older lady body. I might use Moira McTaggart as like Aunt May then. Sorry about that. I was kind of distracted because I thought my roommate was coming in my room. What film am I most excited to make? Fully honest, at the moment, the one that I can say I'm the most excited for would be the Spider-Man one. Just because, Spider-Man's one of my favorite characters of all time. Like, I mean, to the point where, like, truthfully, like, all the comics I have hanging on my wall, excluding three, three of the comics, excuse me. Oh, God. Anyway, like, I have comic books hanging on my wall, and only 3 out of the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 3 out of the 11 are not Spider-Man related, and those 3 are the reprint, and I repeat, the reprint of Hulk 181, uh, Wolverine's or Old Man Logan's first appearance, and Punisher's first solo series, issue number 1. Like, those are the 3 that have nothing to do with Spider-Man. I mean, Punisher you could debate on because he first appeared in Spider-Man, but, you know. But, I mean, there's literally 3 books over on that wall that are all Spider-Man books. Well, I mean, one of them's like an homage cover to Secret Wars number 8, and it has Deadpool on it. But anyway, that's too much of a tangent. But yes, I am very excited to make these Spider-Man series the most out of all of them, if I am honest. Just because, like, Spider-Man's just the most iconic character ever. Like, everyone knows Spider-Man in some way, shape, or form. And literally, like, I'm looking at like 3 different Spider-Men right now. Like, there's literally Spider-Man like right out of the corner of my eye, Spider-Man right there, Spider-Man right here. Like even looking over there, I just have like the first appearance Spider-Man. And this is going to be like the Spider-Man I use for that stop motion when I do get to it, just because I really do like this Spider-Man. It's very cool. And I'm already thinking about the Peter Parker head I want to use, and I'm going to be using the Renew Your Vows 2-pack head. Yeah, and for the like robber, because I do want it to kind of like what am I trying to say? For the robber, I know I want it to be like just like some stereotypical, like like bad guy, robber looking body, something like that. Still debating on who I want that to be though for that body. Um, I might actually hold up just a second. Yeah, I just checked the time and I have to get up early tomorrow, so I'm gonna head out. Have a great rest of your night and your stream, and it's fun. All right, yep. All right, have a good night, man. I'll talk to you later because I know I'm probably gonna be, messaging you more about this later. So, thank you for stopping by. 10:30. I think I'll probably do this stream for another 30-ish minutes, and then I'll head off. Unless you guys need to get up early tomorrow too, just because, like I know most people need to go to work tomorrow morning. Unlike me, where have a good night, hobo. Yep, have a good night, hobo. Yeah, but yeah, basically this is gonna be the Spider-Man for that stop motion. And I may change it up when he gets a little older, like kind of like change, like have him keep this costume up until his like what I'm gonna consider like season 2 of his series. Just something like that. I don't know. And I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there is a train going by at the moment. But yeah, anyway, Spider Man for my series. And then for like season 2, if I get that far with it, I'm going to be changing up to the Renew Your Vows Spider Man. Or maybe like the Pizza Spider Man that I have here, but I feel like the Renew Your Vows one might be a little better. And sorry if I'm kind of talking a little lower. I am trying to be a little quiet for my roommates. Yeah, a pretty cool Spider-Man. I got it for Christmas from my mom and my stepdad. Really appreciate it from them. It's very cool. Really do like it. Yep. And I am going to be copying like something from what they did in the comic books, where Spider-Man goes to the Fantastic Four and he has to put on the bombastic Bagman suit, which I do have that figure on my shelf at the moment. So I'll go grab that and show you guys. There he is, Bombastic Bagman. Even comes with a kick me sign. Really, really cool figure. Really do like it. Oh, okay, that hurt mildly. Yeah, but for my Spider-Man series, I was thinking about kind of taking bits and pieces from like, you know, what was it? Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man movie, where he chases a guy into like, an abandoned warehouse on the waterfront, and then he, scares a guy. The guy trips and falls backwards. Peter tries to like grab him, but he's too slow, and then he sadly does. And this is kind of before he makes his web shooters in my universe, so he can't really do anything other than like try to jump and save him, but he might not make it either. I like the renew your vowels name. It's like intriguing and sweet, but the perfect opportunity for the villain to cause chaos. I know, man. Like, it's such a good title. I really do like the Renew Your Vows story. It's a very good one, and it originally was like a comic that happened in the 2015 Secret Wars, which is how I learned about it. And then they what is it? They then made it its own solo series after Secret Wars, and I've actually been trying to find like hard like, paperbacks for that series, or just getting every single individual issue, because I know I found issue number 2 to it. I just need issue number 1, because dude, like, it's such a good series, such a good series. See you, chump. What the hell, man? Ooh, yeah, that'd be funny. Oh, that's such a good name. So, you know what? I'm actually going to change things up a little bit. How are you doing, Scobby? We haven't really talked in a long time. Other than, like, just the stream. I'm doing pretty good, and yeah, well, nothing against anyone. I'm just nowhere nearly as active now. Understandable. Yeah, I get that. Like, I truthfully am not very active either on YouTube or Instagram. Like, I'm truthfully just mostly just they're just reading everything that everyone else does, and or helping out with like voice acting and stuff like that. I do miss talking to everyone. I normally pop in and stay around, then head off again. Yeah, that's kind of what I do. I sometimes, send them like things that I think are, pretty interesting, like figure reveals and just junk like that. Oh, my nose. Ugh, that was not a fun noise. Okay, I'm assuming by the fact that Brandon hasn't said anything in a little while that he left. So thank you for stopping by, Brandon. I appreciate it, man. But yeah, basically, I don't really have. I'm not going to spoil anything else for my stop motion universe at the moment. I'm just truthfully just trying to get my get enough figures to feel comfortable with, like having background characters and, other things like that. So, still stand by you and Hobo being my favorite people. Well, I appreciate that, man. And I'm pretty sure if Hobo was here too, he'd say the exact same thing. We appreciate you too, man. You're a pretty cool kid. And I know I keep making weird faces. It's just mostly because of the fact my jaw is kind of a little stiff at the moment. Because I've been talking way more than I normally do on any given day. And that's not an exaggeration, that is a fact. Uh, but yeah, other than like any of the other stuff I have, do you have any questions about what I'm any other things I have for planned for my Marvel stop motion universe? Does he have two of the same foot? No, he doesn't. Okay. Oh, whoops. Again, sorry for that. I'm just getting very distracted. I did really enjoy all your deals so far in the stream. Thank you. It took me a while to figure out what I wanted to do with it. I'm just gonna change up because my back's starting to kill from sitting in that chair. So I'm just gonna be, standing and doing this for a little bit. There we go. That's a little fart. I do agree with Tony Head with, yeah, like you see, like I want like the goatee thing, like full goatee, or at least like something unique about it, just because the head just does not work for me, man. Like it's the only Tony Stark head I have, but I mean, it just does not work for what I want to use it for. So I'm kind of debating on getting like the Tony Stark, like using the younger, like the oh, what the fudge is it called? Like it's a Tony Stark that came with the Okoye build a figure from the Black Panther wave, like that Iron Man, like that alternate head. Excuse me, because that's the only one I can really think of that would work for what I have for my idea. Because that is not my Tony Stark. That's just I don't think that's anyone's Tony Stark. If I'm honest, like I mean, like even the Doctor Strange, like don't fall down, don't fall down. Oh God. Yep, he fell down. Yeah, like personally, I think this Doctor Strange head looks a little like how I think of like old Tony Stark. Like, but yeah. Peter, don't fuck with me right now. Anything? Yeah, yeah. Anyway, the figure that fell down was a Sleepwalker. Is that? Is it Sleepwalker? I feel like it is Sleepwalker. But yeah, he's the one that just fell down. So what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? But yeah, like I think I'm not going to say mine's like a super great idea because I know a lot of people are probably going to be like, hey, this isn't the Avengers. And I'll be like, yeah, this is my own original idea for them. Because even the movies aren't the actual Avengers. They only have like three out of the original members on the team in the movies. Like, you know, well, for the first like actual team up of the Avengers. Because I know for like 90% of people, when they think Avengers, they think, oh, Hawkeye, Black Widow, Thor, excuse me, Hulk, Iron Man, and Captain America. For me, when I think of that, I think Hulk, Thor, Iron Man, Ant Man, and Wasp. Like those are the Avengers that I remember seeing when I was a little kid. Because my first ever experience with it was Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes, where that was their fucking bleh, that was their first appearance. I almost said fuck appearance. Whoops. Yeah. Well, I did say fuck appearance more than once at this point, so hey, it's fine. But I mean, like those characters were my first ever Avengers, excluding like um, back in 2000. Damn, I want to say like 2001. They had a team that had Hawkeye, Falcon, Wonder Man, Scarlet Witch, Vision on the team, along with Ant Man and the Wasp. Just like like BDC tier characters back in the 2000s before they became big movie stars. Okay, so we got about 17 minutes, and then I think I'm gonna shut the live stream down. So while we're on the topic of it, what do you think of when you think Avengers, Scobby? Do you think of like, the movie ones, or do you think of like, a certain iteration of the team that you were first experienced to? Fudge, fudge, fudge. I'm gonna go put him back on the shelf while wait for a response. Uh, yeah. Anyway, uh, the Tony Stark head that came with this Iron Man is the one I'm kind of thinking of using for my universe. I don't remember where it is though. I think it might be in my little tub that I have of alternate heads, but even then, I'm not so sure that would work. So, but yeah. Anyway, what do you think of when you think of the Avengers? In case you didn't hear me, like, who do you imagine on the team? That sounds good. I'd say cartoon: Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, Spider-Man, and Hulk is the first thought. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good lineup. But I feel like all like the lower tier characters that no one ever thinks of being on the Avengers. Like like no one ever thinks of like, oh my nose, like I still remember like the first comic book I read of like the Avengers. It didn't have. It was the Uncanny Avengers series from like 2012. That's when I got into comic books. And that team had Havoc, Rogue, Captain America, Thor, a few others. I think Iron Man might have been on the team. I don't know, but those are just the main ones that I can think of off the top of my head that were my original Avengers team, other than like the cartoon one. And I'm just gonna ask this just because I don't know how old you are, but if I remember correctly, I think you said you were like 16, 17. Like I know that's kind of weird to be thinking about now, but I'm just trying to make sure just so I don't say anything like too like offensive, just because I don't want your parents to walk in and then you get in trouble. Oh, piss freezer! Oh my god. think you've had a good ride. Failure. It's my. Uh, 17. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, just in case your parents walked in and they hear you say something. Okay, just didn't want you, getting in too much trouble in case that happened. God, this is still my favorite Iron Man figure that I've had. I mean, the one I have on display right now, that one's a pretty good one. Just because I'm looking down too far. This one is the one I display right now, just because this is kind of like a more classic looking Iron Man. It's a pretty good figure, but this one will always be like my favorite one to use. But I feel like it's a little too early to bring in also my family's pretty unbothered by pretty much. Okay, good to know. Good to know. But I was thinking about using this one like later on in my like stop motion universe. Like for the first one, I'm gonna be using like for my first film with Iron Man in it. I'm gonna be using this one just because I don't have like the actual like first um what's the word like the original like classic Iron Man suit. This is the only one I have at the moment. That's more classic. And then I was thinking for like the Avengers movie, he gets crippled in his Extremis suit. Or would it make more sense because Extremis is more like nanobots, and then but this is yeah, he'll get crippled in like the Extremis suit in the Avengers film, and then like I am planning on having him come back after dealing with all his problems like his alcoholism and stuff like that, and he comes back in this suit just because this is like personally my most like favorite suit to use, and I feel like it's his most advanced one that I own, excluding like the Extremis one. Okay, okay, and just so you know, we do have like 10 minutes before 10 or not 10:30, 11 o'clock. Sorry, I'm just kind of I haven't posed him around in a while, and it's kind of nice just doing it again. Had I never moved that part? Okay, apparently I never moved that part of his body. Okay. Are there any other characters you're interested in seeing in my universe? Oh, that's still the nastiest ab crunch I've heard, but it's still such a good figure, man. Ugh. So, are there any characters you would like to see in my stop motion universe, Scobby? Like any character that you can think of that's been made into a Marvel legend, like Sam Alexander Nova, Winter Soldier, Daredevil, anyone like that, because I'd be willing to like bring them in, learn about them, and then just have them do their thing. I didn't know it was already that close to 11. Well, I mean, my clock's a little like fast, so it's probably like 15 till 11. I mean, I know I've been, live streaming for 2.5 hours almost, so. But yeah, anyway, like any character you would like to see in my universe, because I know I do want to bring the Hulk in at some point, but I feel like phase one would be just a little too early for what I have an idea for my idea. But if you want to see him in phase one, like I'd be willing to try and switch things up and make it more appealing because I know a lot of people really do enjoy the Hulk. Mm. years of failure. Born efficient, got ambition. Okay, I'm gonna go put him on the shelf real quick. Oh my god, it's so dusty over here. I do rock with the Hulk, but I'd wait until the perfect moment. Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking. So like, I know I've already said this like 3 times. It's just more the fact that, I feel like I just need to repeat it more than once just so my brain knows what I'm thinking. Any characters you would like to see, like, in my universe at any point? Again, Daredevil, Falcon, uh, Wolverine, Blade, Brother Voodoo, Union Jack, Night Thrasher, Rage, Dark Knight. I'm just naming off characters that I'm looking at. I should probably wait till, I get a response before I keep talking. Okay. Note to self, buy new shorts. This is also a pretty good comic that just came out. X-Men Days of Future Past. Prelude? No, Doomsday. Falcon, Wolverine, and Daredevil. Okay. Okay, like, I mean, maybe for, like, I could have a cameo of Daredevil in the Spider-Man one, like, have him, uh, you know, be just like a little cameo in the background, like, you know, like, maybe. Wolverine, I might bring in, like, phase 1, like, I'm still debating on that. Falcon, I might bring Falcon in the Avengers, like, he might be part of S.H.I.E.L.D. Like, yeah, okay, I like that. Like, I'll have Falcon be a part of S.H.I.E.L.D., have him show up phase 1, help the Avengers, and then have Daredevil probably be a cameo in one of the. Okay. And then Wolverine. Like, I can definitely see Wolverine showing up. Like, I'll have him be a cameo in, like, the Captain America film. Just as, just like Army Man #3 or whatever. Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob. Yeah, but I'm going to be trying to, like, center the universe around the Thing. Like, like for the Avengers film, I'm going to have, excuse me, like the Fantastic Four and the Avengers teaming up to try and stop. Like, originally, I was thinking Loki tries to stop the Avengers, kind of like in the first movie, but I'm kind of debating on making it more like Greek mythology type stuff. So I'm planning on, like, using Ares. Just give me. Oh, okay. Okay, well, Ares was holding up the Sentry apparently. But anyway, here's Ares. Kind of want to bring him in and then have Hercules come in too, and kind of, then join the Avengers to try and, stop him. Because, don't get me wrong, I really do enjoy the whole Loki aspect of everything. Like, Loki, having this overarching thing where he's like the big bad guy, but he's not a bad guy in my eyes. He's like just very, very hurt because he felt left out as a child and, felt like he never belonged. you know, he looks dope. He is pretty dope. Yeah, and the thing is, this is actually a repaint of the Build-A-Figure they made. I don't even know how long ago, like maybe like 10 years ago. And like this is still the Build-A-Figure. It's the exact same like mold and everything. It's just re-released with, you know, more updated, you know, colors and things like that. But I mean, still kind of uh, crap leg articulation. But I mean, still a badass like figure. I also do really like this part where he can basically be like, you know, ripped in half, which I may do for my stop motion. Like have Hercules and him be fighting. Hercules gets the upper hand, rips off his arm, or cuts off his arm, maybe. And then while Hercules drops his, you know, axe and, you know, holds his wound and then has a big conversation with Hercules, being like, I knew you were godly. Didn't know you were this hardcore though. And he's like, I'm just doing what has to be done to protect the universe from you. And he's like, well, you're sure doing it in a very unheroic way. And then Hercules is like, I know. And then just goes up to him, lifts him up, just starts slowly ripping him half. You hear bone crunching and just him screaming at him like, ah, and then just ripped in half, man. Like that's kind of what I'm thinking. And then we see Hercules put on Ares' helmet and become the new god of war. But he's not going to go completely batshit crazy like Hercules did, you know? You know, if the helmet fits anyway. He might just keep it just in his room. And it'll show up in like, you know, little cameos and stuff like that. Mm. I think that's a good idea. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I know my phone is like my clock is like 5 minutes fast, so I'll be on for like another. You know what? I'm just gonna wait till the little timer in the upper left-hand corner says 2:40, and then I think I'll go off. So that's like roughly like 6 minutes. So, uh, so do you have any other little things you want to be, you know, shown in the universe? Like, you know, any certain character you want to see get horribly, you know, injured or killed off or anything like that, because I am totally down to like get any input from anybody to see what happens. Like, do you want Hawkeye to lose an arm? Do you want Batman to show up just randomly out of nowhere? Like anything like that? See ya, chump. What the hell, man? Anyway, that's just where my brain's going. Bring out Trump. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm probably not. I like the idea. I like the idea. Um, I may not bring him like give him like any speaking lines, but I'll be like what would be like Trump run Trump runs for third not trimester third I can't think of third term in office. Kind of like that idea. And then we just never go back to it again. We never figure out if he actually got elected again. But I feel like if I were to do that, this Eddie Brock head would probably be the closest I have to Donald Trump. Oh no, he kind of looks like Donald Trump to me. And I'll probably put him on like the tombstone body. I changed the name now, though, so there's no cancellations, kind of a spoof. Okay, I'll call him. Yeah, what sounds like a Ronald Stump. Ronald Stump. That sounds pretty good. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Wait, hobo for president. Yeah, I might make hobo president in my universe actually now that I think about it. Just because, like, it'll be like, just small little things where he doesn't even have to change his voice. Like, hello, Avengers. Thank you for showing up. And then, like, I'd have you be someone too. Like, probably just as yourself. I love it. Hobo 2024. Yeah, Hobo 2024, baby. All right, we got 3 minutes left until I sadly have to shut down another live stream. But I will be trying to do this at least like once a week. More than likely on Wednesdays after I get done with my game night at my comic book store. That might change depending on my work schedule too. So, like, I'm gonna try to have it once a week, and maybe try to post like one regular video during the week on my YouTube channel as well, if I get the time and or remember to do it. Because I normally like doing my YouTube videos on days I normally have off, but when I have a day off, I usually, kind of just slack off and do nothing other than play like video games. Okay, 2 minutes and 54 seconds. Okay, so any final things you want to say before we head out, Scobby? Okay, I'll just give you a couple more minutes before I do shut down the live stream. So, again, anything you want to say, anything at all. Could be inspirational, could be just, like, have a good night, everybody that's watching, or blah, 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 blah. Just anything in general that you feel like would be perfect. Hello, everybody. All good here, lol. I hope you have a good night, though, dude. We should talk soon. Yeah, we should. Yeah, just hit me up on, Instagram anytime, because even if I don't respond to it right away, I'll respond as soon as I see it, which usually is like an hour. Like, is like as soon as I see it, like within the hour is when I usually try to like respond to messages. But I mean, if you don't have anything to say, man, like, I mean, I appreciate you for stopping. I appreciate Hobo for stopping. My friend Jake from the United Kingdom, who decided to stop by during his work time. He works at Amazon overnight. I know, but that's too personal. But yeah. Anyway, thank you all for watching who have stopped by and watched. My name is Carnage, aka Austin, and I will catch all of you people in the next video and or live stream. So stay awesome, everybody, and it's great to be back on YouTube doing live streams. So catch you all later. Peace.